Welcome to the ServidiOh's. We have a badass episode for you. Austin, I noticed you got something on the table over there. What is that? Tell the audience.
Got my Doom helmet here. Figured I'd take a break with the DeLorean, give you guys a little bit of a fresh view. We even got some Wolverine claws.
Oh yeah, these things are badass, dude. And they're actually really metal, so you can actually kill with these things. Let's go right into, speaking of Halloween, scary stuff, scary movies, Scream 7.
A lot of people are excited for this movie because as they broke down the trailer, and I even heard it too, you can hear Matthew Lillard in the background, famously playing Stu Macher in the first film.
This is gonna be fun.
Probably the fan favorite, no offense to Skeet, everybody likes Skeet Ulrich too, but everybody has been talking and theorizing about how Stu could still be alive, so they're wondering if that's actually going to be the case with this film.
I have a mixed feeling on this movie.
I think it might be a retcon, to be honest with you.
What's a retcon?
You know, like when a film comes out and then they like do some sequels or go in another direction, and that direction ends up being terrible, and or that actor and or actresses make a mistake, getting fired, causing the sequel that was in the works to be kind of up in the air, or to force the studio to go in a different direction to kind of write that character off completely. I know there were some legal troubles. Jenna Ortega left. And then I heard that there's rumors of David Arquette's character coming back too, which he died in Scream 5, so that makes me think even more that this could be a retcon, completely getting rid of the events of Scream 5 and 6. Retconning is something that I believe that series in general is very big on trying not to do. Like everything so far in that franchise from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, everything is canon, everything has happened in chronological order, and it all takes place in the same timeline.
So my mixed feelings on it was, do you remember Endgame? You know, even though this is a way different subject.
You're talking like Avengers?
Yeah.
Bringing up the Avengers?
What is
it? Hold on.
No,
Before you can...
hold
Okay,
on,
all right,
hold on.
okay.
Let me,
Go ahead.
In Endgame, and they were like, don't worry, Peter Parker, we got this. And all of a sudden it was women power, and they pushed it. It seems like woman power in this one. Like, I don't... Hold on. So... The evil bad man, right? Sydney, right? And then the daughter, she, you know, they're the stars. So you got Sydney, you got the daughter, and then Courtney Cox comes in to kick some ass. You know, it's like, I don't know. I think it's going to be a shoulder pad ass film. Granted, I know it started that way in the beginning, right? Because it was, you know, Sydney was the main star in the first one.
And horror has always been about the, don't get me wrong, you got Tommy Jarvis and a bunch of other male character survivors of horror films, but I mean, far back it's always been the survivor girl, the scream queens, they call them. So women have actually ruled horror for a long time as far as being like the badass, because it's always the sweet, innocent girl that ends up snapping and surviving because she ends up finding out that she's strong. I mean, with Sydney at this point, I mean, and if you don't know, man, Dewey died. There's no... Jamie Kennedy died in the second one. So, like, a lot of the male characters that continued on have, sadly, most of them have died in the film. So it's like the only people really left at this point, which makes me kind of think maybe it's not a retcon because we still only have Gale, which was Courtney Cox's character showing up in the trailer and stuff like that. So I don't think it's more so them trying to like push that hoorah woman thing. It's just that's literally all they have left.
It's just that Hollywood has really tried to push the shit. Back in the day, it really wasn't that bad. Like, I'd watch Xena Warrior Princess and didn't think anything of it. And I don't think they were trying to push any agendas. It's just that now I can't help but think they're always trying to check some type of box. So when I seen the trailer, I was like, are you guys trying to do that shoulder pad shit? You know, like, we just want to see a story, you know? I hope that's the case. You are right, though. They did kill off a lot of dudes, even though that you could write in any character you want.
I mean, you can bring back, like, you can bring in new male characters, but it's just, like, as far as, like, keeping the original audience invested in this film, they're going to bring back everybody that they haven't killed off yet. And that's just the way it's been.
Next topic. I want you guys to argue in the comments here. I mean, it might be easy right here. I don't know, I'm already assuming he has an arsenal for this one. RoboCop versus the Winter Soldier.
Which RoboCop? Remake RoboCop or 80s RoboCop? Because if it's 80s RoboCop versus the current Winter Soldier, he's fucked.
No, I guess...
Robo want
I guess,
Oreo.
Like, for real, huh?
I haven't got a damn clue about Randy Moore and his fucking Oreos.
I'll go with the newer one. Even though that movie was a flop, I liked it. I liked that movie. You know, it's unpopular opinion.
Yeah, no, I didn't think it was terrible by any means. I thought it was pretty good.
They shot him the fuck up in the original. He was just like, do, and then they woke him up and made him still go back to work. I seen that on a meme.
Yeah, no, he got blown to smithereens in the first one. That was terrible, man.
That's a hard one, in my opinion.
I mean, you're putting tech against
Tech and fighting.
Tech with brawn and a super soldier serum. Oh God, that's such a tough. The reason that I'm saying it's tough is because I want to sit here and be like, well, Winter Soldier beat the shit out of Iron Man, but then again, Iron Man nutted up and beat the shit out of Bucky.
They had to jump him. They had to jump him.
So, and then he ends up fucking lasering his arm off, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He blows it right off.
Yeah. Didn't want to get my movies crossed. He blows that shit schmoove off. If RoboCop has a very good armor and a very good, like, if it's just like a street fight, I think it'd be one hell of a battle. But if it was like Winter Soldier was hired to take out the RoboCop because he's just too good at what he does, I think the Winter Soldier has it. Like, especially under mind control, he's not going to be as easily swayed to whereas like the non-mind controlled Bucky, he could be like, look, man, I don't want to do this. And the next thing you know, RoboCop's in the Thunderbolts.
I want to go with RoboCop. Because he's virtually all robot. He's basically indestructible. So Bucky has the vibranium arm, but is he bulletproof?
His arm is.
So that's the only reason why I lean towards RoboCop, because when it comes to like hands, RoboCop's going to be guaranteed slower. You know, so
yeah, if they're throwing hands, it's definitely going to be that upper hand thing. But if it gets to the point where even though still, like, I feel like it's going to be like one of those things where, like, even if he goes to shoot at him, somehow the Winter Soldier's going to have a car door on standby.
or like, in the Winter Soldier could literally just give him the hardest punch to the mouth. So fucking hard.
Oh, just shatter.
And shatter. That's the one part, which is kind of funny to me.
And
even
what is RoboCop's armor made out of?
Titanium laminated with Kevlar. So that's still badass. It's
not vibranium, though, because it's like vibranium and adamantium punk the shit out of everything on Earth in the MCU.
It's not like, they're shooting the same exact weapon into each other and one's getting not penetrated, one is. Bucky has guns, which is going to not be able to penetrate because he's already bulletproof with Kevlar and titanium. The only thing that the advantage would be with him having that arm of vibranium is just punch power.
He could pull them apart.
Can he?
Yeah, you got super strength and a bionic arm. You're ripping that dude to shreds.
I'm gonna go RoboCop.
I'm going Winter Soldier all the way.
Man, argue in the comments.
I'm going Winter Soldier.
Get some good valid points in there for me. Not for him.
Robo want Oreo.
Next, we got the jabroni of the week. Austin, take it away.
Sports betting. Is it rigged? Because it's starting to feel that way. Several clips have come out recently, as well as several failed parlays that I've made, and that have made me question, is sports betting rigged? Because I be cooking, and apparently, I'm always one off, two off.
Well, that shit just came to light. The shit like 2 weeks ago, that basketball game when
we
it was
know
like
that the
obvious.
NBA, we know that the NBA is rigged, but what about the NFL? You don't think that possibly there could be people talking into like the coordinator's ears and stuff in games, maybe calling the shots? I know that sounds outlandish, but in a world where sports betting has already been exposed in several different leagues for cheating and tampering and point shaving and things like that, it begs the question, is the NFL in on it too? There's tons of plays coming out recently. That the one in particular that I keep thinking about is that play from the Bills. He comes running towards Patrick Mahomes, decides to stop, back up, and then run into one of the offensive linemen. What is that? It just begs the question: Is sports betting actually a legit thing, or is it just something that's rigged? Just to keep, because you got to think about it. Casinos will purposely make people lose to win back money that
Yeah.
they themselves lose from winners.
Yeah,
so
the house
it's,
always wins. You could pay off refs. Refs could make shitty calls. Which years ago, and Chris, his dad, I know you're out there. You're gonna disagree with me on this, but back when the Raiders and the Patriots, who was gonna go to the Super Bowl back in like 2021, and then they made some shit call, and then the Raiders couldn't go, and then the Patriots won, and then they went off to the Super Bowl. That was so damn shady, and I thought they wanted the Patriots to win symbolically because it was like 9/11. That's me putting a tinfoil hat on, but like I think they get to like refs, and you could get the players. Like
I think maybe certain players, yeah, and it's definitely like a ref thing, and even like I said, offensive coordinators, dude. You're like, what are you doing? You're walking home from practice, bags thrown over your head, you got a gun in your face. It's like, you're not gonna play Montgomery tomorrow.
Like, I'm not gonna play Montgomery tomorrow.
You're not playing Montgomery tomorrow.
I ain't playing Montgomery.
You're gonna feed to Gibbs the entire game for no reason.
That wraps up this episode. Austin, tell them where to go to buy some motherfucking merch.
Motherfucking merch is located at theServidiOh's.com. If you don't have any, that's your problem, not ours. So make it not your problem and get some.
Take care. And you didn't see anything, so...
You wanna buy the merch? Get it now, get it all. Get a hoodie, look goody in the mall. Now you roll up on the mob, looking good like you bought all the stock. And the shock when you show 'em what you got. Hey man, where'd you get that shirt? I wanna get me one.